The legendary EDDIE Van Halen has been revolutionary for the world of electric guitar. Not just for his technique, his songs and his great attitude on stage, but also for his idea on how an electric guitar should sound. This brought him to create some innovations on the instrument that has been imitated by many other players and manufacturers. Today, we're going to make a short trip along Eddie's career, discovering which guitars he mainly used during the days, and I'll do it with the support of some instruments that I ordered from strumentimusicali.net that I want to thank for the support for making this video possible. During his early days, Eddie played many different guitars, from an old Teisco, few Gibsons and some Strats, but the first iconic guitar that he is often associated with is the guitar that you can see on the album cover of the first Van Halen record. A guitar that's been assembled by Eddie with the body bought from Boogie Bodies, a shop owned also by Wayne Charvel. He installed an humbucking pickup that came from his old Gibson 335, creating some sort of hybrid between a Strat and Gibson that was not really common at the time at all. Also, he made the graphic for the guitar himself, something really flashy that would become one of his trademarks. The guitar that you see in my hand is a part of the Striped Line series, and it's actually inspired to that guitar, although this is mine and I made some modifications to it in order to have more pickup options. However, you can find the more traditional one with just one pickup and the whole black pickguard. I saw that a new relic version of this guitar is coming, so check out the links in the description down below, that maybe by the time you're watching this video that model would be available. After the first record tour, Eddie decided to repaint the guitar using also the red color. He installed a Floyd Rose bridge prototype. He made also some change to the electronics, leaving the neck pickup there but disconnected and placing the pickup selector switch on the center pickup cavity. This guitar then would be called the Frankenstrat, and that's probably the most iconic at this guitar. Fender made some really expensive one-to-one replicas, but now there's also available this Mexican relic version that I personally find really beautiful, with even a quarter-sawn maple neck. It's really comfortable, it sounds good, and it has a super iconic look. Also another guitar that's related to Charvel, the black one with the yellow stripes called Bumblebee, and that guitar has been buried with Pantera's guitar player Dimebag Darrell. He was a friend and fan of Eddie's and he loved that guitar, so Eddie decided to homage Dimebag with that gift. Later on, Eddie started to play a guitar made by Kramer, a guitar that's been used on the famous record 1984. The guitar was finished with the classic red with black and white stripes. Today, Kramer offered these models that doesn't have the same graphics, probably for copyright reasons, but it's called the 84, and it has a Floyd Rose bridge, a floating one actually, while the EVH ones rest on the body. Then we have a Seymour Duncan JB, which can be split like this way. We have an older body, while the EVH ones are made of basswood. '91, Eddie designed a new guitar model in collaboration with Music Man, with a new shape and 2 humbucker. The Eddie Van Halen Music Man guitar is a really rare instrument that's been produced for a short time and not in a very large production. When later on Eddie started to collaborate with another brand, Music Man continued to produce that type of guitar with the name Axis. Here I have the Axis, but the more inexpensive version by Sterling that keeps that iconic look. We have a poplar body, a maple top, probably a veneer. We have volume, we have a tone control and a 5-way selector switch. And it sounds like this. Oh, the drill is not included though. In 1995, Eddie started to collaborate with Peavey also for his guitars, since he already had his amplifier model, the famous Peavey 5150. The guitar created with Peavey has been called Wolfgang, like Eddie's son, and it features a carved top, a more streamlined shape and a pickup selector on the top, like a Les Paul. The collaboration with Peavey lasted until 2004, and after that Peavey continued to make this type of guitars, with little differences, and it named it HP, like the founder of the brand, Hartley Peavey. This is a new HP2 guitar, the more expensive guitar of today actually, featuring a basswood body and a maple top, a Peavey licensed Floyd Rose bridge, a really nice bird's eye maple neck, and it comes with a hard case and certificates. In 2004, Eddie starts his collaboration with Fender, creating the brand EVH Gear that comprehends guitars and amplifiers, a brand that can be considered a modern classic since it's really popular and appreciated. Other than the Stripe and the 5150 range, EVH Gear offers the Wolfgang Model 2 in 3 different versions: the Standard, the Special and the USA model. Here I have the Special version that, compared to the Standard series, it offers a quarter-tone maple neck and better hardware. We have Goto tuners and the Floyd Rose 1000 with the D-tuner that helps to quickly tune the guitar in drop D. Probably the Wolfgang Standard series still offers the best value for money, but with this model you can see that there's even a better attention to details. This concludes our little journey, but I wanted to mention also the Sharkbite guitar, an old Ibanez destroyer that Eddie had modded heavily in a way that resembles our shark jaws. If you're lucky, you can find the EVH Gear version of that guitar too. Plus, Eddie also used a Steinberger guitar for some tunes that required its unique tremolo system. I really hope, guys, that you liked this video. If so, consider push the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember that you can find all the links to the guitars of today in the description down below. I hope to inspire some of you to go back to listen to some Eddie's songs and maybe to investigate more into his music and his gear, just as I did for this video. Remembering one of the greatest guitar players of all time that sadly passed away too soon, but leaving a huge musical treasure for everybody to listen to and get inspired by. Let me know which track album or sound is your favorite one. I personally think that they are all great and iconic. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Ciao!